Hi, first grade writers. It's Miss McGuire again, back to continue our narrative writing lessons. To quickly recap, you guys have already invented a character and you have come up with a problem. And yesterday you came up with a solution to that problem. So today we have one thing left to do to finish our story, and that is make an ending, right? We always have an ending at the end of the stories that we read and write, and we have to figure out a way to wrap it all up and make it all make sense and come together. So, to make an ending, there are 3 things we have to do. Lots of these things that we have to do have 3 steps. It's so interesting, okay? And these are our steps to make an ending. So, these are the 3 things that we're going to do today. The first step is to reread your story. By rereading your story, it's going to remind you of everything that's happened, and it's going to help you to figure out what you need to do next, okay? And then the next step after you reread it is to think about what makes sense to happen next, right? We don't want to just come up with a brand new idea that makes no sense in our story. We have to know what's going to make sense to happen next, okay? And then when we're done with that, we're going to make it sound like a story ending. You guys have all read enough stories to know what a story ending sounds like. And you want to make yours sound like that too. Okay? So these are our steps we're going to do today. So first, it says to reread our story. So let's reread the story that I've been working on. This is Junior. He lives in California. He really likes pizza. One day, Junior really wanted to make pizza, but he only had dough. He looked everywhere for some tomato sauce and cheese, but he couldn't find any. Then Junior had an idea. He could use different ingredients to make a pizza. Junior found peanut butter and jelly to put on the dough. Wow, now I remember, guys. Remember, he was looking in his fridge, no tomato sauce, no cheese, but yesterday we came up with the idea that he could use something different and make a different kind of pizza. So he was going to put peanut butter and jelly on his dough. So that was step 1. I reread my story. Now I'm going to look at step 2 and think, what makes sense to happen next? Peanut butter and jelly on the dough. Well, I know, usually after I put things on pizza dough, I cook it and I eat it. Is that what you usually do when you make a pizza? Does that make sense? I think so. So, okay. Now I know what's going to happen next. He's going to eat the pizza. But I want to make it sound like a story. I know a lot of times in stories, characters don't do things all by themselves. They do it with some friends, right? And they have a great time. So maybe Junior is going to invite some friends over to eat his peanut butter and jelly pizza with him. So let's see. I thought about it. I came up with my idea. I said it out loud. So remember, the next step in our writing process is now I'm going to draw it. So here is my picture that I drew. And look in the middle, there's Junior. And now he has some friends, and they're eating the peanut butter and jelly pizza that he made. I tried to draw some peanut butter and jelly on that pizza, if you guys can see, right? I did the best I could. So now I know how my story is going to end. So I'm going to write it. I'm going to make it sound like a story. And our adventure, this adventure with Junior, is going to be over. Okay? So I write. And now, here we go. Here's our ending. After cooking the pizza, Junior invited some friends over to eat it with him. Everybody loved it. Wow. So much work. And now we have an entire story all about Junior that we worked on together by inventing our character, thinking of a problem, thinking of a solution, and coming up with an ending. Such great work. Now it's your turn to go try. So remember the 3 steps that you're going to do today to come up with an ending for your story. Okay, I'm going to post this reminder chart on today's slides so that you can do these 3 steps to come up with your ending too. I have read so many amazing character introductions, problems, and solutions. I cannot wait to read about how you guys end these stories. Show me, show me, show me. Good luck.